Hello and welcome to another video from MIE Consulting Agency. My name is Amir and today we want to discuss about France. Now, you might know one of the ways for us to get a residency is through a method called self-sustenance, or we call it self-supporting. This means that I have to show a government that I have enough financial assets that I can support my own life. And provided that I can prove that I have these means, they will grant me a residence. Now, France, as you know, is one of the top countries in Europe. Everybody loves France, everybody loves Paris. And it is quite possible for you to get a residency in France in this way. Now, some of you might have heard that you have to have a lot of money for this method. You have to have a bit of money in your account. But the upside is you're not going to pay this money to anybody. It is in your own account. You have to show, for the main applicant, you have to show 40,000 euros, for the spouse of the main applicant 20,000 euros, and for each other child 10,000 euros in your account. So if you have a 4-person family, you, your wife or your husband and 2 children, it would be a total of 80,000 euros. But it is in your own account. I emphasize on this. You're not paying anybody this money. This is in your own account. This is just to show the government that I have enough means, I have enough money to spend. So I'm not going to be a burden to your country. The reason that this is a very attractive option for you is that first, as I said, the money is in your account. You're not paying anybody the money. And second, you can enjoy all the benefits of a European residency. Your children can use free education and very good schools in France. You can have a very high quality of life, and your family can enjoy all the perks of being a European citizen. It can be the medical insurance you're after or whatever. You are entitled to use them. France is one of the only countries that doesn't require you to stay 6 months in the country for the residency. Have this in mind. In any other countries, Austria, Switzerland, Portugal, Spain, if you want to get this kind of residency, you have to stay at least 6 months of the year in that country. But in France, it's only 6 days. So if you're a business owner, if you have to go back to your place of business, but you want your family to settle, it can be the best option for you. To tell you a little bit about the requirements, as we said, you must show that you have enough financial assets. Generally, you must show that you are wealthy enough to be able to support it. So if you are a single person with 40,000 euros of income, that is not the place for you to go. If you are, for example, a young engineer, we can apply for other kinds of residency for you, work permits, like the red, white, red card in Austria or in like blue card. So this is not the residence for you. But if you have a little bit of money and you have sustainable income, this can be the best way if you want to stay where you're working. Now, if you want to compare this program with other countries' programs, you can always check our videos on our website, and you can always check our Instagram or social media posts to get more information. Be sure to ask your questions from us directly on our website or on social media, so you can be sure you will get a professional answer on it. Better yet, if you're ready, you can even call us. It is free for you. You can call us and get a 15 minutes consultation on the matter if you think you have enough assets. Another point that can help you ease up the process and will increase your chance to get your residence is to already have a tourist visa from France. This is not a must, but it can surely help you. If you have had already a rejection for the visa from one of the Schengen state countries, this can be a problem for you. So if you already have a rejection, try to resolve it before you apply for this program. Once again, I want to emphasize that if you need to work, this is not the residency for you because you don't have a work permit. The only thing you can do to make some money in this residency is to buy some houses, buy some property in France and rent it out. This is the only way. You don't have a work permit in this way. So again, if you rely on working to make some income, to be able to sustain those 40,000 for the main applicant fees or whatever fees you have to pay, you have to look elsewhere. First, you will get a 1-year residency, and this is renewed until you have 5 years of residency. And if in these 5 years you haven't committed any crimes and there are some special conditions you must have, for example, if you have learned the language, you can apply to get a permanent residency, which is, I think, a very, very good step up for you. As I said before, with this kind of residence, your children can enjoy the free schools of France and you can enjoy all the perks of a citizen, except for voting, of course. And you have to know what is the difference between citizenship and residence, okay? Watch our videos on our website to know these things totally and completely. So even if you're talking to somebody else, even if you're reading some other sites, you know what the correct information is. You wouldn't be fooled into believing some false information. One more thing that you will need, one more requirement that you will have, is to have a rental agreement. You have to rent a house in France, okay? So you can show this rental agreement as one of your documents to the embassy, okay? As you are having a consultation with us, as we are helping you to get this kind of residency and you are paying us for consultation, we will give you a little bit of a tip here. Paris is a very expensive city to live in. So for this kind of rental agreements that you only need for your process, you don't need to rent something expensive in Paris. You can rent something smaller and cheaper outside of Paris in smaller cities, get your residence, and when you get your card and then you decide to live in Paris, you can go right ahead and rent a big, beautiful house in Paris. It doesn't matter, okay? But have this in mind that this first rental agreement is something that the embassy will ask of you. You must have it ready. You have to show that I have a place to go and live in before you go there, okay? This is a kind of a requirement that we have in some other countries as well. That you have to have a rental agreement. You have to show them you are going to live in some place in that country. So they would, they would start considering your case. And well, of course, as you have watched our other videos, there are other options to get the residency or even citizenship of some countries. But France, I think I don't have to explain to you, France sells itself. You know what France is and how good the life is, and you have been maybe before to France and you know what the life quality is. So maybe some people will try to compare this to you, for example, to Greece, for example. Yeah, Greece is a very good holiday destination. It is fantastic to go there for 2 weeks and enjoy your life, but to have your children live there, not so much. You wouldn't have the educational system, because some of you need the educational system. Some of you want a very good system for your child to live in and to grow up in and to be successful in, okay? And that doesn't happen in Greece. Of course, we have the Greece program. We have videos on Greece. You can go and you can see. It is good if you want to get the residency in Greece and move somewhere else. It is possible. But to live in Greece depends on what you want to do. Again, we are just giving you consultation. It is your decision. You may have some special arrangement in Greece that you need to go. It's okay. We can do that for you. But I would say that I would have my own children raised up in other countries. And also have this in mind, we have very limited number of capacity for this program every year, about 20-25. So if you have made up your mind to do this process, be sure to call us first, okay? They're all very, very limited and they're going to go very fast. So if you cannot get this year, you can apply for next year, but then you have to call next year for this program. And as we know, these programs change very, very drastically, very fast, okay? Maybe next year we don't have this program anymore. So If you have made up your mind, pick up the phone and call us, get your free consultation, and start your process. As always, you can enjoy our free videos on our websites. You can check our social media for free information, and our consultants are always on the line for you to talk to them. And till next video, I'll see you there.